When using Color Street, it is really easy to keep up on your home manicures and nail care using some of the techniques they use at the salon at home. For the sake of time, for the demonstration, I've already used a regular emery board to shape my nails, and I also use a glass or crystal file to then help seal the edges and leave it a little smoother finish. I also use a medium to fine grit buffing block to buff off any ridges or irregularities from my nails. The most important thing that I like to do is use instant cuticle remover to remove the cuticles because I have very dry hands. This stuff only needs anywhere no more than a minute on your cuticles, and then just do one hand, but I do it on both to sit, and I move it around so that way it goes to the whole side of the nail. And I do this with every polish change because it helps remove the dead skin that is accumulating on the nail bed. So I leave this on for up to a minute, but no longer than, and then I will use the nail tool to push it back. After it's set on there for a little bit, I am going to then use my edge of my nail tool to then push back gently. If you don't have a metal one of these, an orange stick will work nicely as well too. One of these basic tools. So as you can see, I'm just gently pushing back. And you can see a little bit of the extra sin coming off, and that's going to give your nail a nice surface for the strips to adhere to. But nothing forceful. If you keep up with doing this weekly or bi-weekly, you will notice that your cuticles are a lot less thick and overgrown. You actually don't need to go to the salon to have them scraped and pulled off. A lot of the time they do pull healthy tissue and skin, and it can lead to infections and actually cause your skin to grow back faster and more chapped appearing around the cuticles. So after I do this and I push all of them back, I'm going to go to the sink and I'm actually going to wash with soap and water to remove it and brush this a little bit and then come back and trim them up. After I do that, I look to trim back any hangnails or anything that might be sticking up for dry skin just very gently by only pulling back at what's necessary. The instant cuticle remover makes it very soft, and then washing your hands carefully makes it easy to find the loose ends of the skin, so that way you can just gently trim it down. You don't have to pull and yank on anything. I'm not touching anything near the nail bed here because that's how you're going to get prone to infection. I tend to have a lot of dryness around my nails, so I just try to trim back and leave as little as tiny pieces as possible. I don't ever yank it all the way down. If it's not really sticking up after I've gone and used the cuticle remover and washed my hands and brushed up the cuticles back and forth, then it's not really going to be a problem for your manicure. You can always keep an eye on it. This is one of my problem areas, so I try to gently trim around there. It's a little bit harder using your non-dominant hand. And again, the instant cuticle remover makes it so that you can pull it up very easily. Leave it looking a little cleaner. Yeah, that just kind of pulled right off right there. That's why I like it. There's no tugging. It is definitely pain-free. You can still see that I am getting some stuff off, but there's no bleeding, no crying. And that does it for me. I'm not really gonna pick too much at that else there. So your nails are nice and clean and ready to go in just a few minutes. And with weekly or bi-weekly care, whenever you change out your strips, you can keep your nails looking healthy even if you have dry or weak. And you can even see my nails bend a little bit at the edges, and they don't really grow out. So you don't really need to have great nails for the strips to look good, but with just a little bit of basic care at home, you can have your nails stay nice and healthy and save lots of money in time by skipping the salon.